Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll toss it out to Carson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Now it's Carson. He's going to be stopped short of a first down as he'll get to him at about the 33. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run forward with Carson, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Seattle.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Chris Carson.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
This is Carson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Chris Carson. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and...
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
On the carry.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
36-yard line. A gain of 2.
Coming right on the toss. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down.
On first down, Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get get started. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Off the play fake. Durant. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Durant. Pass from Trotty. This one complete to Gafford. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On the ground, it's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Back to throw. Durant. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Half After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second and 16. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
John Ross, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
And 10 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Durant. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Pulls it in at the 13. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And past the 35. A very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
On first down, Durant. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Cook. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off the play fake. Durant, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Carson. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Wilson with the handoff to Chris Carson. The tackle made by Michael Pierce. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. And he has has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Monte Nicholson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
They run it with Carson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Turnover on downs.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
Well, the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now. One of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on 1st down, Durant. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. First and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Eric Kendricks in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Eric Kendricks racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Durant going deep downfield for Ross. And this one is incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Rico Gafford, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throw left side complete. That's back. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
27-yard line.
On 1st down, Durant letting one go deep for the end zone. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rico Gafford, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. He gives it off to Carson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be complete to Cook. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Durant, he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
The Seahawks, 1st down.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked up.
I'm going to show you, man.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Operating from the gun. Durant to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Vikings 28, Seahawks nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Stand 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And they take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense